Karen. Greg, thank you so much for coming on Weekend Breakfast. And Karen, this isn't the first time that you've directed Annie. What did you do differently this time round?
First of all, it is an iconic Broadway musical, and with that fabulous score and heartwarming story. So that's already there. But I think in 2025 we needed to make the show a little bit more immersive, if you like, or for the audience to feel that they're in it and part of it. So what we've brought to it this time that we didn't last time is new video design, new lighting design, and to go along and absolutely be compatible with our beautiful set that we've always had.
Greg, obviously we know and love you as a Yellow Wiggle, but this is your first musical. How did you prepare for it?
Well, I was very nervous leading into this because I had never done this before. I mean, I've been on stage many times with the Wiggles, but never in musical theatre. So I'm very grateful to the cast and all the crew for welcoming me and being very supportive. I'm not sure that you can take the guy out of the Wiggles but not take the Wiggles out of the guy. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, no, you're doing a very good job.
Well, I hope so.
Absolutely fabulous job.
I really love it. Number one, because the musical is such an iconic musical and the story is so good. And I love the whole thing about optimism, that the sun will come out tomorrow. That just resonates so well with me. But I think, I cannot speak highly enough of the cast and the crew. And, as we've spoken about, the immersiveness of this new production for 2025, it's just so brilliant.
In showbiz, they say don't work with animals or kids, and you obviously do both in Annie. What does it take to put on a production like this?
Look, with a really good supportive team that works with the children. I had a children's director that's as well as all of their chaperones. We have, Luke, who is the dog trainer with the 2 dogs. I did learn last time, we did have things in place, but I did put a lot more things in place this time to be able to manage and integrate the children within the cast, because there are 3 sets of orphans, 4 Annies and 4 Fridays. So I think that's 28 children that we have to make sure are teched throughout the show. So we're in a normal technical period. You'll do, Act 1 and Act 2 just once and get through it, and then you get into your dress rehearsals. This process has been done multiplied by 4 times. So, we all know the adult cast, I think, are pretty spot on where they are, but we have to get through to make sure that all the children are feeling comfortable for their performances.
And then how do you both feel about the choreography? Because I think there's a few new moves in there.
Yeah, look, choreography is something I can't really speak to because in my role I'm in a wheelchair, so I don't have any choreography. But I can say, I have watched the show from out front and the choreography is amazing. But Mitch Woodcock's done an incredible job with the choreography and really making it something spectacular for 2025.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things that even the children and the orphans are pulling off, as far as sort of gymnastic tricks and the way that he's worked those kids, it's exciting, very exciting.
Karen, the red hair of Annie is probably one of the most iconic things about this show. How many wigs does Annie have to wear, and how many wigs does it take to put on a performance like this?
Yeah, well, the whole show, there's a lot of wigs. But for Annie, no, she has basically the 1 wig until the halfway through Act 2, where she finally, as that we say in the show, they gussy her up. And so that sort of little straight, rough wig that we see from the orphanage is then made stunning, as if she's had 1,000 pin curls put in her hair and lots of hairspray. So she actually only has 2 wigs.
Greg, this is one of the most beloved musicals and you are one of the most loved children's entertainers. Did you put a little wiggliness into your role?
You'll have to come to the show to find out. That's all I can say.
Oh, talk about a tease from the wiggly Greg Page there.
Absolutely.
Oh, that looks like great fun.
It does look like fun.
Yeah, we're having
So
to
much
stop
fun.
ourselves from breaking out with the
Into
rendition
song.
of Tomorrow. We'll spare you that spectacle. But we'll move now to Australians being promised affordable tickets to the 2032 Olympics and Paralympic Games.